Good evening, everyone. We are all gathered here tonight to celebrate the graduation ceremony of the Mount Carmel Area Junior-Senior High School Senior Class of 2014. I am Cody Dietz. I am Cody Dietz, Vice President of the graduating class, and I am honored to have the opportunity to speak tonight. On behalf of the class, I would like to welcome all of you to our graduation ceremony. I would like to thank our parents, our family, and friends for the guidance they have given us and the patience they have shown. I would also like to thank the staff and behind-the-scenes crew and the school board for making tonight happen. Most importantly, I would like to thank the teachers to my left. This group of intellectual individuals is the reason all of these graduates are standing here before us tonight. They are our friends, our family, and as a future teacher myself, role models for the students that walk into their classrooms every day. They have made the possibility of our future become a reality, and we wouldn't be here without their generosity and help. High school has been an unforgettable journey that has prepared us for the future, wherever it may hold. These past years have involved some of the most memorable and influential moments of our lives. Individually, our experiences here are all unique, but together we share a common bond as members in the Mount Carmel Area School District and share a collaborative love of learning, fun, and friendship. From the moments in kindergarten when we would look all over the school for the gingerbread man and find him back in our classroom ready to be eaten, to the moments of graduation practice when I would accidentally walk a little bit ahead alley to our seats at baccalaureate, it has been a roller coaster of fun events. We may have amazing stories from our past, and those stories are what make our high school experience unforgettable. Whether it be our 6th grade track and field days, our 7th grade popcorn chicken Wednesday at the salad bar, or even as simple as those long rides to football games in Troy, these are the stories that make our school, and our lives what they are. But that is just what school should be. It should be fun, it should be a learning environment that makes the memories last a lifetime. We have definitely done that, even surpassed that. If there's one thing we should take away from this time together, it should be the last rite of education, our graduation, is that we are all individuals and we all touch the lives of others. We are all unique in our own ways, but we shape our friends and peers as well. We need to find that spark of individuality that we all have and act upon it. It is what is different about us that makes us all special. We need to listen to our hearts, and we need to listen to our inner thoughts. Just as Steve Jobs once said, don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They already know something that you truly want to become, and everything else is secondary. Finally, I would like to wish my fellow graduates health and happiness in the future, and the satisfaction of knowing that whatever they do, they will do it, and they will do it well. After all, they are graduates of Mount Carmel Area, and that is just another name for the High School of Excellence. Thank you.
On behalf of the Mount Carmel Area School District Administration, Board of Directors, faculty, and staff, I would like to welcome all of you to the graduation commencement exercises for the class of 2014. Seated in front of me is certainly an outstanding group of young adults. As was demonstrated at the class night ceremony this past Monday, and as you are about to see, this class has made their mark forever at MCA, academically, athletically, artistically, musically, and now they are ready to begin a new chapter in their lives. To the parents and family members of the class of 2014, my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. You indeed have much to be proud of. Your support and guidance has paid off. This class is excellent. To the class of 2014, We, the faculty and staff at MCA, have the greatest job in the world. We have the honor and privilege of watching our students grow from very young children to young adults, and how proud we are to be able to do that. I have gotten to know many of you over the years, some recently, but I am very proud of each and every one of you. Remember, anything is possible. There are 40 honor students in this class. And as I told last year's graduates, when I graduated from MCA back in the 1970s, I was not one of our class's honor students, not even close. But my parents and my teachers pushed me, as we have been pushing you, and tonight is the reward. Tonight we will show you that if you work hard, you too will be successful. Class of 2014, you are all indeed special people, and we wish all of you the very best life has to offer. And remember, no matter where your path leads you, you always have a home at MCA. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the ladies and gentlemen joining me this evening on the podium. To my right, on my right, School Board President, Mr. Thomas Ditchie. United States Army Korean Conflict Sergeant Michael J. Boylan. I'm going to skip over our next person because you'll learn about him in a minute. And on the end, our School Board Vice President, Mr. Anthony Mazzatesta. In the second row, School Board Secretary, Mrs. Donna James. School Board Member, Mr. Michael Brinkash. School Board Treasurer, Mr. Michael Ravito. School Board Member, Mr. Robert Muldowney. School Board Member, Mr. William Brecker. School Board Member in 2013, graduate of Mount Carmel, Mr. Joseph Zanella. Members of the administration of Mount Carmel Area School District, Senior High Principal, Curriculum Coordinator, and the Master of Ceremonies tonight, Mrs. Lisa Verano. Junior High Principal, Mr. Peter Cheddar. Special congratulations from Mrs. Susan Nestico, who is experiencing medical problems and could not be with you, but she wanted me to personally wish the class of 2014, many of you who she had in class, all the best from Ms. Nestico. Mr. Gregory Sikavage, Director of Athletics and Administrator, Mount Carmel Area. Special Education Coordinator, Dr. Monica McKearns O'Donnell. District Office Manager, Mrs. Karina Lesko. And the very fine class advisors of the class of 2014, Mr. Steven Sinkovich and Mr. Timothy McConnell. Our guest speaker tonight is indeed a special person at Mount Carmel Area. He graduated as the valedictorian of the class of 1964 from Mount Carmel High School and was awarded the very first Deppen Scholarship. He earned his Bachelor of Arts degree in History from Bucknell University, his Master of Science degree in Education from Kutztown University, and has earned numerous graduate credits in history from various universities and the National Endowment for the Humanities seminars, including topics such as Federalism in the Early Republic, the Lewis and Clark Expedition, Presidential Leadership, and Study of the Holocaust in Europe and Israel. He left secondary education as Social Studies Department Chairman and AP U.S. History teacher at Pottsville Area School District, and still presents interactive historical programs in conjunction with IU29 broadcasted locally and to various states and Canada. He has been serving as adjunct professor of history for Alvernia University since 1996. His parents are Charles and Betty Sakavage, and his father is a former teacher and coach at Mount Carmel Area School District. His brother Bob was the senior judge of Northumberland County for many years and has recently retired. His brother Greg is currently the director of athletics and administrator with Mount Carmel Area School District. And his sister Beverly and husband Marty operate Mariana Construction in Bloomsburg. His wife Mary is director of continuing education and university relations at Penn State Schuylkill. And his son Charles is a major in the Pennsylvania Air National Guard currently deployed. His wife Crystal is an attorney for the Pennsylvania Utilities Commission. Mr. Sakavage's daughter, Susan DeSmith, is a doctor of physical therapy, and her husband, Brad, is a major in the U.S. Air Force. He has a granddaughter, Ellie, and a grandson, Alex, both of which he is very proud of. Some of his honors include Schuylkill County Teacher of the Year, Exceptional Performances Award from Partners in Distance Learning, Bucknell University Wrestling Wall of Achievement, inductee to the Ed Romance chapter of the Pennsylvania Sports Hall of Fame, Silver Beaver Award from the Boy Scouts of America, 4th degree member of the Knights of Columbus. Over the years, he and his family have done great things at and for Mount Carmel area, and his accomplishments make it an honor to have him address our graduates this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for tonight's program, Mr. Charles M. Sakavage.
Thank you for the introduction. But before I begin my formal presentation, I want to reflect on some anniversaries, personal and historical. My father, a former teacher and coach at Mount Carmel, was born the day World War I began and lived to see the Twin Towers fall and his grandson go to war in Iraq. Had he lived, he would have been 100 years old this year. When he was at Gettysburg College in 1938, the 17th anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg was celebrated when Lee's Invincibles were slaughtered going up Cemetery Ridge. This was not reenactors celebrating, this was the actual cast. These were the veterans, their last encampment, 1938. So my father knew people from the Civil War. So really, historical time, we're not off that far. Today, we're celebrating the 75th anniversary of D-Day, the invasion of Normandy. And many of you still have an opportunity to meet actual veterans at that momentous day before they answer the final roll call and muster. So just as my father had a chance to meet the people from the Civil War, there are many veterans still around. And I encourage you, someday you'll be able to tell your grandchildren that you knew people who stormed the beaches of Normandy, for instance. I think of the weapons and technology of the Civil War as compared to that on the modern battlefield. I also think of personal technology. When I graduated 50 years ago and went off to Bucknell University, my technology consisted of a ballpoint pen and an AM clock radio. I shudder to think of the modern dorm rooms looking like subsidiaries of Radio Shack. Well, enough of these digressions. It is time to begin what I was invited here to do. Parents, members of the school board, administrators, faculty, support staff, and anyone else who may have assisted these many years to bring the class of 2014 to this final act of the Mount Carmel Area High School graduation ritual. It is time to say our farewells and send them into the world that is changing exponentially. I graduated from Mount Carmel High School 50 years ago into a nation and a world still suffering from the shock of John F. Kennedy's assassination. The 60s had begun on such a buoyant note. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country, rang out in January of my freshman year. We will pay any price, suffer any hardship, fight any foe, defend any friend, all in the defense of liberty. What happened to that unlimited vision of America born on that bright and crisp January day in 1961? Some of it died in Dallas on a bright and crisp November day. More of it died in the rice paddies and jungles of Vietnam, the kitchen of the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles, and a Memphis motel balcony. The unlimited vision of America was gone. The class of 2014 was to be born into a seemingly rudderless nation, drifting and searching for an America that would or could never be the same. Victims, along with Martin, Bobby, and John, were Ozzie and Harriet, and June and Ward Cleaver, the mythical family in which I had grown up in the 50s has given way to almost every conceivable family combination imaginable. Will we, as a nation, pay any price, bear any burden, fight any foe, support any friend in the defense of education? Parents, school directors, administrators, teachers, and a community as a whole must begin working together in a spirit of cooperation to understand that while education is an expense, it is also an investment. In an economy that demands high levels of literacy to succeed, children who fail to get a decent education will become a burden on society. Education is clearly a superior investment for both society and individuals. I ask the class of 2014 to make good on the investment that we have made in you so far by keeping that investment current. Seek out and accept every opportunity to further your education. Make good on our investment. Have the same pride in yourself that we have in you this evening. Whether it is college, technical school, military service, or the job market, our investment in you will pay major dividends only if you also continue to invest. When you leave here tonight, that decision is yours alone to make. As I speak to the class of 2014, I feel both envy and lament. I envy both your youth and the opportunities awaiting you. I lament the fact that some of you will not take advantage of all those opportunities. As your parents can attest, youth is but a fleeting moment in time. A few weeks ago, I completed teaching a course for Alvernia University focusing on the American icons, namely the 4 presidents enshrined on Mount Rushmore. I think 2 of them, Lincoln and Roosevelt, are great examples for our current graduates. With his meager educational background, Lincoln would be almost unemployable in modern society, sweeping floors or washing dishes. He had what amounted to less than a 3rd grade formal education, but he had the spark of desire in him to learn. Lincoln would have given anything for the chance at the educational opportunities that have been offered to you graduates. Theodore Roosevelt had the benefits of private tutors and a Harvard education. His limitations were in the physical sense: childhood asthma and extreme nearsightedness. Yet, he lived the strenuous life, and through sheer will and determination, made it up the slopes of San Juan Hill as well as to the White House itself. Most of you are healthier than TR could ever have hoped to be and have received more formal education than Lincoln could possibly have dreamed. How many of you have that spark of desire to make use of the potential that all you graduates possess? Mount Carmel Area School District has given you the opportunity to prepare both your mind and your body for the future struggle ahead. I congratulate those of you who made the most of those opportunities. There have always been, and always will be, a group of people who seem to gain without the usual pain associated with it. Fortunately, there have always been people who would endure their pain for them and carry their burdens. As long as those who are seemingly beating the system remain in the minority, their philosophy of life is successful. But what if everybody wanted and expected a free ride? James Michener, near the close of his classic historical novel, Centennial, classified two categories of people in this country: the takers and the caretakers. As long as there is the required number of caretakers in our country, the takers reap an abundant harvest and ridicule those who work to preserve and protect. The caretaker class is dwindling, graduates. It needs a new generation of volunteers. Converts are eagerly accepted at any time. If your generation continues to produce the takers at a far greater rate than the caretakers, our nation is ultimately doomed. It is not too late for you. Your high school experience is just a beginning. Will you lead or will you follow? Even if you will follow, will you add or detract from society? Ask yourself tonight, will I become one of the takers or one of the caretakers? The choice is up to you, and hopefully you will make the right one. Goodbye and good luck from Mount Carmel Area High School and the class of 1964.
Mr. Sakavage, if you would please step forward one more time. On behalf of the Mount Carmel Area School District and the class of 2014, we would like to present you with this plaque in appreciation of your address this evening. Thank you, sir.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the Salutatorian of the class of 2014, Bryce Fiamancini.
Good evening, friends, family, faculty, staff, Board of Education, and administration. I am both humbled and honored to stand before you as the Salutatorian of the class of 2014. Let me begin by informing you of how my educational background began. As a young child, my initial quest for knowledge began and centered around my faith. I've always been active in my church as an altar server and a lector since a very young age. This gave me a spiritual foundation in which set the course for the rest of my life. My family, particularly my parents, Jim and Justine Fiamancini, along with my grandmother, Martha Grabowski, and my uncle Joe Liptalk, all had a huge impact on this spiritual grounding. Each of them taught me that the only way to accomplish anything in life is to believe. Faith is a virtue that doesn't always come easily, but it is a trait that you will use for your entire life. I also believe there are 3 more qualities that one must possess to become accomplished in life. Academic excellence must be a top priority. It is a stepping stone that you build upon from your childhood until your adult life. Determination is another trait that will help you succeed at every level of your future. One must stay determined as they begin a rather unfamiliar path after graduation. Character is the last quality that will mold you into every aspect of your future and any future successes that come your way. We must embrace this quality because as we begin the next chapter of our lives, it is the one quality that is yours and yours alone. We will use it on a daily basis when faced with those overwhelming situations. We will also come back to our character when we have times of doubt. Our character began to evolve when we were very young. First, our family had the greatest influence on nurturing it. Next, our teachers, coaches, and friends influenced this character with suggestions on how to develop it in a positive manner. We are ultimately responsible for our own character, how we want it to be portrayed, and also how we want to be remembered here at MCA. As Frank Outlaw once stated, watch your thoughts for they become words. Watch your words for they become actions. Watch your actions for they become habits. Watch your habits for they become your character. Watch your character for it will ultimately become your destiny. I'd be remiss if I spoke tonight and didn't express gratitude. Every success only comes from being thankful for past achievements. Many people come into our lives from childhood to adolescence. I'd like to thank my family for their constant support and reassurance that I'm able to achieve anything I set my mind to. I know they will always support me, and it gives me confidence as I move along in this educational journey. I've been fortunate enough to have many teachers touch my life. They've influenced me educationally as well as socially. They've taught me life lessons that I will carry with me in my future challenges. Lastly, I'm grateful for some close friends as well. We will all be lucky enough to have several acquaintances in our lives, but we will only be blessed with a few very dear friends. I will hold these special friends and the memories we shared in my heart forever. As we face tomorrow's infinite opportunities and challenges, I leave you with this. Believe that Mount Carmel area has provided the academic and social foundation for you to excel in any aspect of your life. Believe that your family will always be there for you as you embark upon your new challenges and endeavors. Believe that the friends who have touched your life while at MCA will always hold a special place in your hearts. Lastly, believe that your individual character and integrity will take you through the next chapter of your life. Congratulations and best of wishes to my fellow peers of the class of 2014.
Honor medals are awarded each year by the Mount Carmel Area School District to the seniors who have cumulative averages of 90 or above. Will the honor students of the class of 2014 please come forward? Ranked number 40, Nicholas Baza, Jr. Ranked number 39, Nicholas Stankiewicz. Ranked number 38, Caitlin Avellino. Ranked number 37, Samantha Zanni. Ranked number 36, Chelsea Matos. Ranked number 35, Jesse Gibson. Ranked number 34, Jason Eichelberger. Ranked number 33, Andrew Allen. Ranked number 32, Jonathan Philippine. Ranked number 31, Luke Deuceman. Ranked number 30, Thomas Evans III. Ranked number 29, Brianna Chapman. Ranked number 28, Justin Weaver. Ranked number 27, Caitlin Horsfield. Ranked number 26, Aaron Chicatano. Ranked number 25, Ezekiel Zito. Ranked number 24, Nicole Brocious. Ranked number 23, Cody Dietz. Ranked number 22, Brock Sosnowski. Ranked number 21, Brett Zosh. Ranked number 20, Zachary Washaleski. Ranked number 19, Anna Raybuck. Ranked number 18, Jonathan Golizeski. Ranked number 17, Benjamin Chicatano. Ranked number 16, Dylan Combs. Ranked number 15, Morgan Mariello. Ranked number 14, Lauren Haas. Ranked number 13, Jenna Jurasik. Ranked number 12, Sonia Grahowski. Ranked number 11, Heather Raker. And now in the top 10 of the 2014 class, ranked number 10, Alex Morozic. Ranked number 9, Darla Hood. Ranked number 8, Brandon Toder. Ranked number 7, Olivia Bressy Harmon. Ranked number 6, Jasmine Jones. Ranked in the top 5 of the class of 2014, ranked number 5, Coral Swank. Ranked number 4, Jessica Pohutsky. Ranked number 3, Taylor Stefovic. Ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 2 and escorted by his parents, Justine and Jim Fimoncini, I present to you the salutatorian of the class of 2014, Bryce Edward Fimoncini.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, ranked number 1 and escorted by her parents, Lisa and Robert Verano, I present to you the valedictorian of the class of 2014, Allison Taylor Verano.
The Frederick A. Morris J. Academic Achievement Award of $1,000 is presented to the valedictorian of the class of 2014, Allison Taylor Verano. The Charles J. Manello CPA Tax and Accounting Practices presents a $100 award to the graduate with the second highest average, Bryce Edward Fimancini. In memory of Gerald A. Beyerschmidt, his family presents a $500 award to the graduate who places third in the graduating class, Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. Nutrition Inc. presents a $100 award to the graduate who places fourth in the graduating class, Jessica Pahutsky. The Mount Carmel Area PTA presents a $100 award to the graduate who has achieved the highest scored on the college boards, Alex Joseph Morozic. The Lions Club John Kirsten Award. The Mount Carmel Lions Club presents a $100 award to the graduate with the best record in social studies, Allison Taylor Verano. In memory of Randy Ziggy Zagarski, his family presents a $500 award to a dedicated, motivated, multi-sport athlete who exemplifies the qualities of Randy Zagarski and is enrolled in an institution of higher learning, Zachary Victor Washaleski. The Coltmont Sportsman Association presents one $200 award to the graduate who meets the requirements of their organization, Nicholas Michael Baza, Jr. In memory of Joseph M. Costella, Jr., his family presents a $1,000 award to a senior football player who best exemplifies the leadership traits and dedication of Joey on and off the field, Brett Thomas Zosh. The estate of Marie Walsh, former elementary teacher, awards scholarships to students who meet the guidelines of the trust. This year's recipients, Caitlin Jean Avellino, Jason Fox Eichelberger, Nicholas Alexander Stankiewicz, and Samantha Melina Zani. The Mount Carmel Rotary Club presents two $100 awards to the graduate with the highest averages in the vocational courses. This year's recipients, Chelsea Marie Matos and Cheyenne A. Poe. In memory of Dr. Joseph F. Greco, former team physician and school director, his family presents a $100 scholarship award to a deserving graduate, Zachary Victor Washaleski. The Teachers Memorial Scholarship Fund awards 4 $500 scholarships to worthy students in memory of Richard Prophet, John Bascara, Charles Molesky, Joanne Jakob, George McPhee, Lisa Washaleski, and Sonia Hamula. This year's recipients, Nicole Angeline Brocious, Bryce Edward Fimancini, Benjamin John Chicatano, and Zachary Victor Washaleski. The Mount Carmel Area Education Association awards $300 in memory of all of its deceased members to the senior who remains enrolled in a college to prepare for a teaching career. The student must be in the top fifth of their graduating class and display traits desirable in a teacher. Darla Christine Hood. The Michael Diminick Scholarship Fund awards a $300 award to the scholar athlete who best exemplifies the character and traits of Michael Diminick. Allison Taylor Verano. In memory of Mary A. Miscavige, class of 1944, her family presents an award of $400 to the graduate enrolled in a school of nursing and completing one semester. Chelsea Marie Matos. The Antoni Miscavige Family Foundation Award of $200 is presented to a Votech student who has demonstrated the most improved academic performance while enrolled in the school and who is enrolled in an institution of higher learning to further their trade and technical education. This year's recipient is also Chelsea Marie Matos. Post number 2110, Veterans of Foreign Wars, presents two $100 awards to a male and female scholar who have made the best contribution to school and community leadership. Lauren Victoria Haas and Ezekiel Zito. The Mount Carmel Area Band Parents Association, in memory of Judy Fisher, presents a $500 award to a graduating member of the Mount Carmel Area High School Band who exemplifies Mrs. Fisher's traits, which include motivation, perseverance, and dedication to the band. Kyle Charles Price. In memory of Margaret C. Peggy Flowers, her family presents a $300 award to a female senior continuing her post-secondary education in nursing. Lauren Victoria Haas. Mount Carmel Township Alumni Association presents two $500 awards to graduating seniors who reside in Mount Carmel Township, are selected by the faculty, are academically in the top half of their class, and who exemplify characteristics of citizenship and community service. Lauren Victoria Haas and Zachary Victor Washaleski. In memory of Joanne Smith Trefsker, her friend Lorraine presents a $150 award to a student furthering their education. Jenna Nicole Jurassic. The Hebrew Ladies Aid of Tifereth Israel Business Committee presents a $100 award to the senior who ranks 18th in the graduating class. The number 18th in Hebrew signifies life. Jonathan William Golazeski. In memory of Eleanor Finella Matalevich, her family presents an award of $500 to the graduate who enrolls in a school of nursing and fulfills the requirements of the Eleanor Matalevich Trust Fund. Lauren Victoria Haas. In memory of Louis P. D'Annunzio, former mayor of Marion Heights and longtime resident, his family awards $350 to the graduate with the highest average in chemistry, Bryce Edward Fimancini. The trust also awards $350 to the graduate with the highest average in math, Allison Taylor Verano. in memory of Michael S. Rapella, a charitable trust in the amount of $500,000 established by Mildred J. Rapella, awards 5 scholarships in the amount of $10,000 each to 5 qualified and worthy graduates who will pursue a college education. This year's recipients: Jonathan William Golazeski, Olivia Rose Bressy Harmon, Morgan Mallory Mariello, Coral A. Swank, and Allison Taylor Verano. At this time, I would ask the members of the Rapella family who are in attendance to please rise. The Mount Carmel area school district students, faculty, administration, and Board of Education would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to Mildred Rapella for her incredible generosity and contributions to the Mount Carmel area community. Mildred Rapella began her scholarship in 2004 in memory of her husband, Michael. Her generosity has touched the lives of numerous students and their families. Sadly, Mildred Rapella passed away this past year, but not before leaving a lasting legacy at Mount Carmel area. Please join me in honoring the members of her family who are here with us this evening. The Mount Carmel Celebration of Special Athletes awards a $200 scholarship to a graduating student that will pursue a career in special education or a related field. Cody Michael Dietz. The class of 1948 awards a $500 prize in memory of Miss Marie McCarthy and Miss Mary McDevitt, former teachers, to the graduate with the highest combined average in English and biology, Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. The Mount Carmel Township Alumni Association presents a $500 award to a vocational education student who resides in Mount Carmel Township and who is going on to further his or her education, Chelsea Marie Matos. Matucci's Willow Cafe presents a $100 award to a graduate who has made outstanding contributions to instrumental music, Jonathan Charles Philippine. In memory of Francis and Catherine Dea, their family presents a $100 award to a student in the top third of their class continuing his or her education in the medical field, Allison Taylor Verano. In memory of Robert V. Mulo and Elizabeth A. Mulo, their family presents a $200 award to a senior who meets the requirements of the Robert V. Mulo Trust Fund, Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. In memory of George McPhee, his family presents one $250 award in his memory to a student who has made an exemplary contribution to the television studio WKMC, Brianna Victoria Lutz. Edward Brecco, Esquire, solicitor of the Mount Carmel Area School District, awards a $100 award to the graduate who is enrolled in business law class, Brandon Lee Young. Mount Carmel Area Retired Teachers Association presents a $400 award to a graduating student who plans a career in education, demonstrates academic achievement, and has displayed personal traits desirable in a teacher, Luke Taylor Dusman. The Marion Heights Fire Company, in memory of Michael Sosnowski, presents a $250 award to the highest-ranking graduate from Marion Heights, Heather Christine Raker. In honor of Betty Katona, former swimming coach, swim official, and water safety instructor, her family presents one award to a deserving member of the swim team, Samantha Marie Miscavige. In memory of Nicholas Feudale, former Mount Carmel Area band member, his family presents a $500 award to a deserving Mount Carmel Area senior band member, Nicole Angeline Brocious. Behavioral Specialists, Inc. presents one Outstanding Achievement Award of $125 for a student pursuing a degree in social work, psychology, or criminal justice, Brandon Christopher Toder. In memory of Ruth Monkevich Kubaki, her husband presents a $1,100 scholarship to a student pursuing a degree in nursing, Bryce Edward Fimoncini. In honor of Joseph Jazz Diminick, former coach and teacher, the Mount Carmel Lions Club presents a $100 award to the varsity football player who meets the guidelines of the trust, Jacob E. Jones. In memory of Ryan Mesmore, two $250 awards are presented to graduates continuing their education in music, art, computer science, or engineering. This year's recipients, Dylan Roger Combs and Coral A. Swank. In memory of Aaron W. Ziegler, his family presents a $340 award to a football player who will further his education and who exhibits the valor, strength, determination, and competitive spirit of Aaron Ziegler, Brett Thomas Zosh. In memory of Catherine Chicatano, her family presents a $250 award to the graduate with the highest average in Latin. This year there are two. It is a tie. Bryce Edward Fimoncini and Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. In memory of Cookie Chicatano, a $1,000 award is presented to a deserving student who is enrolled in Susquehanna University, Luke Taylor Dusman. The class of 1957 presents $500 to a student who meets the guidelines of the trust, Jasmine Clee Jones. In memory of Anne Sebastian Alexander, class of 1971, her forever friends wish to celebrate her life by presenting a $150 award to the graduating senior who best exemplifies her spirit of friendship and her ability to bring happiness to everyone around her, Brianna Victoria Lutz. In memory of Randy Zagarsky, Arcos Industries presents a $250 award to a deserving student who is enrolled in a technical school, Nicholas Michael Baza, Jr. In memory of Thomas Vernon Jr. and Thomas Vernon Sr., the Lashinsky family presents a $100 award to a senior football player, attending a college or university who meets the guidelines of the trust. Zachary Victor Washaleski. In memory of Richard F. Beyerschmidt, his family presents one $500 award to the highest-ranking graduating student pursuing a career in education at Bloomsburg University, Darla Christine Hood. In memory of Frank and Marcella Pohutsky, Dave's Auto Body presents a $100 award to a student who will further his or her education in a technical institute, Daniel James Swatsky. The class of 1964 presents a $1,000 award to a senior enrolled in an institution of higher learning who loves Mount Carmel area, exhibits spirit, and is involved in extracurricular activities. Bryce Edward Fimancini. In memory of Anthony Skopaz Jr., a 1981 graduate of Mount Carmel area, his family presents an award of $2,000 to award the graduate for the purpose of furthering his or her education in music. Luke Taylor Deuceman. In memory of Ruth Startzel Ashman, an award of $150 is presented to a senior who, in the opinion of the faculty, has displayed perseverance and diligence to the best of his or her ability, regardless of class rank or achievement. Morgan Mallory Mariello. In memory of Lisa Kovas Washaleski, the class of 1981 and friends present two $100 awards to students who exemplify Lisa's attributes, which include athletics, school and community service, enthusiasm, a lovable sense of humor, and a zest for life. Zachary Victor Washaleski and Allison Taylor Verano. In memory of Anne L. Annie Sebastian Alexander and Blaze Robert B.R. Alexander, their friends and family present two scholarships to graduating seniors who will pursue higher education in a business or technical program and who best exemplifies their traits and values. Benjamin John Chicatano and Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. In loving memory of Nathan McFadden, a $500 award will be presented to a senior with a great love for life and family, one who faces every challenge with courage, strength, and faith, the lessons that Nathan taught us throughout his life's journey. Zachary Victor Washaleski. Robert K. Beyerschmidt presents an award of $100 to a senior band member that has exhibited leadership in the band, Angela Marie Minig. The Robert Soa Memorial Scholarship presents a $350 award to the highest-ranking member of the senior band, Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. In memory of Denise Niglio, Frank and Cassandra Niglio present a $100 award to a student who most exemplifies the traits of Denise, Morgan Mallory Mariello. In memory of Eric Chalky, a 1992 graduate of Mount Carmel area and member of the Red Tornado football team and coaching staff, his family and friends present a $500 award to a senior member of the football team who best exemplifies Chalk's love of the game, his hard-nosed playing style and tenacity, along with his determination, toughness, leadership, and Red Tornado pride. Brett Thomas Zosh. In memory of Dorothy Blucius Michalski, her friend Lorraine presents a $150 award to a student furthering his or her education. Olivia Rose Bressy Harmon. The Albert and Rosalie Ross Memorial Scholarship awards a $500 award to a student who will be attending Penn State and meets the guidelines of the trust. Alex Joseph Morozic. In memory of Leonard Eschmont, a 1937 graduate of Mount Carmel Township High School, a $100 scholarship is awarded to a deserving member of the football team. Zachary Victor Washaleski. In memory of William J. Shannon, Nora Clayton and family presents a $500 award to a graduating member of the baseball team who most exemplifies the love of the game of baseball, is quiet and self-confident, competitive and self-driven. Jacob E. Jones. The Anne Marie Cashmere Brown Memorial Award of $500 is presented to a senior who has done well academically and has been accepted into a four-year college program in nursing. Brock Joseph Sosnusky. The Albert Grady Scholarship awards a $400 college scholarship to a graduating student who resides in Coatmont. This award is presented on behalf of the members of Indian Hills Golf Club and friends of the late Albert Grady, who was a longtime member of the staff. Alex Joseph Morozic. Catawissa Lumber and Specialty Company, Inc., College Education Trust Fund awards scholarships to deserving students who meet the guidelines of the trust. Sonia Nicole Grahowski, Caitlin Ann Horsfield, and Justin Weaver. In memory of Joe Blaze, his family awards a $300 scholarship to a graduating senior who demonstrates the same love and dedication to music and the MCA band that Joe had demonstrated throughout his life. Caitlin Jean Avellino.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, we'd like to recognize the following scholarship recipients. Students are asked to please stand when your name is called. Audience, please hold your applause till all students are called. The Fred G. Smith Recipient Scholarship to Bloomsburg University, totaling $7,900. The following 6 students have been awarded. Cody Dietz, Bryce Fumancini, Brandon Toder, Ezekiel Zito, Jamie Lentini, and Brock Sosnowski. The Imagine America Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to the Lincoln Culinary Institute, Kirsten Gallagher. The Imagine America Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to the McCann School of Business and Technology, Sabrina Allen. The Fred G. Smith Golden Rule Scholarship and the Trade School Award in the amount of $5,000 to Triangle Tech, Marcus Maskell. The University Scholar Award in the amount of $12,000 to Temple University, Jasmine Jones. The United Steelworkers U. Carella Scholarship Award in the amount of $16,000 to Bloomsburg University, Darla Hood. The Dean Scholarship and Trustee Grant in the amount of $19,000 to Elizabethtown College, Nicole Brocious. The Merit Scholarship in the amount of $22,000 to Mount Aloysius College, Samantha Miscavige. The Trustee Scholarship, the Mission Award, and the Macaulay Scholarship in the amount of $42,800 to Misericordia University, Lauren Haas. The Arcadia University Achievement Award in the amount of $60,000 to Arcadia University, Olivia Bressie-Harmon. The Veronica Founders Scholarship in the amount of $66,000 to Alvernia University, Brittany Gummel. The Trustee Scholarship in the amount of $72,000 to Moravian College, Chelsea Matos. The Presidential Scholarship and Macaulay Award in the amount of $75,500 to Misericordia University, Jessica Pohutsky. The Dean Scholarship and Trustee Grant in the amount of $76,000 to Elizabethtown College, Nicole Brocious. The Presidential Scholarship in the amount of $80,000 to Alvernia University, Heather Raker. The Presidential Scholarship in the amount of $92,000 to Elizabethtown College, Taylor Stefovic. The Presidential Scholarship and Allen Award for Community Service in the amount of $96,000 to Cedar Crest College, Coral Swank. The Music Dean Scholarship and Susquehanna University Grant in the amount of $122,000 to Susquehanna University, Luke Dusman. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have another round of applause? The class of 2014 has earned $866,000 to further education.
At this time, would Allison Verano please come to the stage?
Faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates, I would like to thank you first for allowing me to come up here and stand before you. Because I'm also the class president, I wanted to try to combine my two speeches into one. I have to admit, I may not have been the best person to come up here and speak. As I'm talking right now, my leg is currently under the podium shaking, and my voice might start going in and out. I can say for certain I am not the Jessica Pohutsky of this class, who can sing her heart out on stage and perform like she's on Broadway. Every one of us has our own weaknesses, just like every one of us has our own strengths. As you all know, most of my high school experience was about sports. I'm pretty sure I've raced Lauren Haas more in the school hallways than I actually have on the track. I've also learned to never try to take Paige Horning or Ben Chicatano on in a three-point contest, considering they each had 6 in one game. Whenever I come in the gym, I still take a peek at the banners hanging behind me, and I'm reminded of all of my memories from playing on a team. Sports are my passion, but each and every one of us has something different to offer. Maybe one day I'll see Thomas Evans and Sierra Nolter's art paintings hanging in a museum. Our band sometimes might not get enough credit, but our grade is so musically talented. Luke Dusman, Angela Minning, Katie Avellino, and all the other band members have so much talent that I learned after trying to play the saxophone for a year that I do not have. I also think more people would appreciate the technical staff, Brianna Lutz, Alex Morozic, Olivia Bressie-Harmon, and the rest of the TV studio if they ever were put in charge of trying to make something as simple as the senior slideshow. Sitting here before us in this room are people that are going to grow up to do many different things. Maybe one day I'll be calling Hojo in to be my lawyer, or going to Bryce as my doctor, or maybe I'll turn on my radio to hear Joey Bergen rapping. We also have our teachers, future scientists, people who are going into the military, and a lot of kids who are just going to be broke college students for a while. If any of us here ever get pulled over by the state trooper, Brandon Toder, God bless us all. What I'm trying to say is that not everyone here today shares the same ideas or opinions or has the same passions and dreams as one another, and that's okay. We all have many differences, but have one thing in common: where we grew up. As we all move on to bigger and better things, I want us to remember where we came from. Growing up in a small town has allowed us all to know each other pretty well, and sometimes maybe too well. I would like to take a moment to thank the teachers for having a huge impact on our lives, one way or the other. Some of our teachers have become more like our best friends and are a big reason why we are sitting here today. I want us all to remember the memories together, the good or the bad. Some of us have spent the last 12 years of our lives together, and some even longer than that. I hope the memories and friendships made were some of the best days of your lives. I am never going to forget the day the seniors refused to go back to class and paraded around the halls on Christmas singing songs as loud as we could. Even the little things, like yelling, "Seniors, go home," even though I think we are all still waiting for that day to actually come like promised. I'm pretty sure none of us are ever going to be able to look at a pair of khaki pants the same after leaving here, and whenever I put on a pair of leggings, I'm going to be looking over my shoulder to make sure nobody catches me to send me to ISS. Whether I like it or not, I am always reminded that I have a coal region accent, or sometimes make up words that don't even exist. It seems like it was just yesterday that we were all nervous freshmen, and just yesterday we couldn't wait to finally start our senior year. Now our time has come. It still might not have hit us yet that we are graduating and moving on with our lives. Some of us are going as far away as possible, or some of us are staying close to home like we said we never would. Either way, go out and find something you are passionate about. Believe in yourself and work as hard as possible to achieve your goals. I hope whatever that may be, that you will succeed and find happiness in life. One of my favorite quotes is pretty simple. Every man dies, but not every man really lives. This chapter of our lives together is over, but go out and find what really makes you live. Mark Twain once said, "The two most important days of your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." In life, we may stumble and fall, just like Jasmine Jones did running to lunch the one day, but you need to get back up on your feet and try again. Live your life to the fullest and have a joyful spirit everywhere you go, and enjoy every second life has to offer you. Congratulations, class of 2014. We did it.
Will the senior members of the chorus please join the chorus? this time, I would like to invite Mr. Thomas Ditchy, School Board President, to the podium for a special presentation.
Good evening. Today is the 70th anniversary of D-Day, and we've invited a special guest to be with us this evening, Sergeant Michael J. Boylan. Now, although Mr. Boylan is too young to have been involved in the invasion of Normandy because he just celebrated his 87th birthday on Tuesday of this week, he is, however, a Korean War veteran, and as Tom Brokaw says, part of the greatest generation. Sergeant Boylan was in the 1st Cav, 2nd Battalion, 7th Regiment Echo Company. He was a member of the Old Guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. He's a combat veteran of Korea, of which he volunteered for combat service. He became a sergeant in only 7 months of service. He was a light weapons specialist, and he served a total of 21 months in Korea. He was seriously wounded in action 4 October 1951 in Sinchon, North Korea. He received the Combat Infantry Badge, the Purple Heart, awarded 4 October 1951, Korean Service Medal, 4 Bronze Stars, a Good Conduct Medal, and a National Defense Service Medal. How about a round of applause for Sergeant Boylan? As a token of appreciation from the Mount Carmel Area School District, on behalf of the administration, the Board of Education, faculty, and staff, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present Sergeant Michael Boylan with an honorary diploma from Mount Carmel Area. Sergeant Boylan doesn't have anything to say except his appreciation. That's unusual from a Gapper, but nonetheless.
Will the officers of the class of 2014 please rise? President of the Board, Mr. Tom Ditchy. The students being presented to you at this time have completed the course of studies for graduation from high school as prescribed by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and the Mount Carmel Area School District. Each of them, therefore, has earned the official high school diploma as awarded to by the Mount Carmel Area School District.
As Board President, I accept the graduating class of 2014. It is my honor to congratulate and award diplomas to each of them.
Will the class officers please come forward? President, Allison Taylor Verano. Vice President, Cody Michael Dietz. Secretary, Lauren Victoria Haas. Treasurer, Bryce Edward Fimancini. Andrew John Allen. Sabrina M. Allen. Brian Eric Artman. Caitlin Jean Avellino. Joseph Albert Bergen. Nicholas Michael Baza, Jr. Gary T. Bregenser III. Olivia Rose Bressy Harmon. Nicole Angeline Brocious. Dakota Brzestuski. Hayden Danielle Fong Boy. Brianna Michelle Chapman. Dylan Roger Combs. Sean Michael Deramiti. Pamela Ann Doback. Luke Taylor Deuceman. Richard Dutter. Jason Fox Eichelberger. Damian C. Emberg. Thomas James Evans III. John James Federoff. Eric Fletcher. Heidi Catherine Fletcher. Kirsten Eileen Gallagher. Jesse Alexis Jamara Lynn Gibson. Mr. Mike Brinkash will present the diploma to Jonathan William Golazeski. Michael John Grabowski. Mrs. Donna James will present a diploma to Sonia Nicole Grahowski. Mr. Bob Muldowney will present a diploma to Brittany Elizabeth Gummel. Derek John Herring. Angelina Elizabeth Herman. Anna Hinkle. Corey Stephen Hoffman. Jesse Glenn Hoffman. Jonathan Michael Hanowski. Cassandra Marie Monica Holmes. Darla Christine Hood. Paige Alexis Horning. Caitlin Anna Horsfield. Natalie Roberta Rose Jackson. Jacob E. Jones. Jasmine Clee Jones. Jenna Nicole Jurassic. Brandon James Kinn. Robert C. Klingler. Lauren Nicole Craw. Michael David Levesque. Jamie Noel Lentini. Brianna Victoria Lutz. Desiree Elizabeth Malik. Cassandra Maria Martz. Marcus Christopher Maskell. Chelsea Marie Matos. David B. Menko. Trey Alexander Molesky. Caitlin Francis Milo. Angela Marie Minig. Joseph Michael Murark. Morgan Mallory Mariello. Samantha Marie Miscavige. Randy Earl Moyer. Mr. Joe Zanella will present the diploma to Alex Joseph Morozic. Dustin Joseph Murray. Stephanie Marie Neidig. Sierra Ann Nolter. Brennan David Okrongelis. Jessica Pohutsky. Emily Diane Padula. Jonathan Charles Philippine. Cheyenne A. Poe. Gabrielle Ann Poplowski. Kyle Charles Price. Heather Christine Raker. Anna Marie Zakea Raybuck. Allison Katrina Reinhardt. Nikki Ann Santangelo. Karina Nicole Schmidt. Benjamin John Chicatano. Aaron Chicatano. Brandon Michael Smolitz. Brett Matthew Snyder. Nicholas Alexander Stankiewicz. Taylor Alexandra Stefovic. Domenico A. Steller. Brock Joseph Sosnowski. Coral A. Swank. Daniel James Swatsky. Troy Michael Taffner. Derek M. Thomas. Zachary Lee Thomas. Brandon Christopher Toder. Faith Corinne Vernon. Zachary Victor Washaleski. Justin Weaver. Jenna Marie Weichel. Joseph Robert Yeager. Brandon Lee Young. Samantha Melina Zanni. Brett Thomas Zosh. And Ezekiel Zito. Will the class president please come to the podium? Will the class of 2014 please rise? It is my honor to congratulate the class of 2014 as graduates and alumni of Mount Carmel area. You may now transfer your tassels from the right side to the left.
Every program has a special place in it for special people. There are very special people here tonight, and we, the class of 2014, would like to recognize them at this time. Will the parents and grandparents of the class of 2014 rise at this time to be recognized by the graduating class?
Would the senior members of the chorus please rejoin the chorus?
Would the senior members of the chorus rejoin their class, and the senior band members please rejoin the band. Class of 2014 remain standing for your alma mater and Star Spangled Banner.